This thing is constantly asking me for... I don't know why Restream is being so annoying. Now I click the stupid bus. Alright, there we go. Okay. I don't know why MDEX seems to have loading problems. Maybe the Chinese version of the site, which I think is just .co. Yeah, .co seems to work pretty well. I guess we'll just do .co. Maybe it's liquidity. Oh, maybe this is a different site. Is this a different site? Okay, so I thought mdex.co was the exact same as mdex.com because it says mdex.com on the top. Let me see if it's loading on my side. I don't know, it's looking fine by me. Oh, there we go. Now it's loading. Oh no, that was my Chrome. This is so fucking annoying. Alright. Well, I guess we'll have to do that. So it turns out that Counter-Strike actually rolled out an update where matches are now actually 16 rounds instead of 30. So it's actually kind of like Valorant. So I might actually want to play Counter-Strike. I don't know if I'll play it tonight, because tomorrow I'm going to take tomorrow off from coding. I'm actually kind of stressed out, but development on the game using that new template is going very well. So, because I'm going to need at least one day off. What the hell? I kind of don't want to screw up the... Oh, great. I accidentally hit the back button now. What? So Chrome loads fine. What happens if I do this? Alright, I don't know what's wrong with their site. So, yeah. So I actually want to stream that. You know, just for old time's sake. It's been a long time since I played Counter-Strike. The only problem is you have to actually play that game on like 1024 by whatever 768 resolution. Otherwise, everyone is just too small, and then but it really messes up the alt tabbing and everything. So, yeah. All right. So anyway, I kind of want to get this last stream for the week done. And I actually did contact somebody on Twitter that works at Trovo. We actually used to, we follow each other. So he said, if I don't hear a response, I can check up with him. But it just sounds like Trovo just decided to just ban everyone. So, there we go. Now the stupid site's loading. And this is totally not right. What the what? Okay, because I'm trying to look for Binapet, but it's not listed here. Why is this thing so screwed up? Okay. What? I have mdex.com. This is also mdex. This is also mdex.com. So why is this wrong? Okay, now I know why, because it's set to Hiko up here. Okay, now I get it. I have to figure out how to set this to Binance Coin. Great. I kind of want to just turn off the camera and... Okay, I think... What is wrong with this thing? Please change the chain to Ethereum by yourself. Okay, I understand what's wrong. This thing is not going to change to Binance Coin unless I connect my wallet, which I'm obviously not going to do. Definitely not on Brave. Hey, Ryan. Yeah, so I guess everyone's gonna have to move over to YouTube now. It's hilarious, right? Trovo has less free speech than YouTube or even DLive, which is insane to me. Because at first I actually thought it was retaliation for bringing down that. Well, I didn't really bring down that channel, but that YouTube asshole from Canada that was like stealing my Dragonflare Studios name. I thought maybe his fans got angry and mass reported me everywhere, and then only Trovo bit. But no, I was listening to JLP this morning, and yeah, they were actually. I forgot who it was, but a couple people from either donations or from the chat actually told, what was his name, Nick? Or the guy that reads the super chats? Actually told JLP on the stream that Trovo apparently just did a massive banning wave yesterday. So, alright, well, I mean, well, that's that then. I mean, if Tencent and China want to, get fucked in the ass, that's not my problem, So, that's fine. I'll sell my minority shares of my company, meaning a minority stake, to like Microsoft or Epic Games or something. I don't have to take 10-cent money. They want to be fucking F words about it. So, but we'll see if I can get my Trovo channel back. I mean, I don't even really care that much. I'm just more annoyed that it happened. But yeah. So let's see. Let me think. Today, wow, the markets did really well today. So let me think. So I was doing a little bit of coding. What I have to do tonight? I gotta replace. I could probably just bring this up actually. Like that's OBS. I'm not showing anything here. Okay, let me. So this is pretty much what I have here, and I just finished up replacing the gun models and sound effects for the weapons. So let me see. Oh my god, this is very laggy. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I want to go to maps. All right, so there is a team deathmatch mode, a rush mode, which basically means 3 objectives, bomb them all. It's not because I thought it was Rush like in Battlefield, because this game clearly was inspired by Battlefield. There is the lobby, the main menu. I don't know what kill confirmed is though. That's a new mode, and of course deathmatch, capture the flag, and this is conquest. So let's go to main menu. We hit. Yeah, I kind of want to leave it at that, so because I don't want to have to remember to change it back. So I need to change the name. I'm actually going to probably remove the text here and then just put my Seditionist Crew Tark Royale logo here, and then I'm going to replace these character models here with, the character models I have installed. Let's see. And then I actually just decided to try to add a new weapon, so I added like an MG42. Everyone can still use all the same weapons too, so it's still going to be a little rough. But at least it's not the mannequin, man. I also disabled first person mode, because I don't want to deal with having to change 2 meshes at the same time. You can't see it. I set the health to really high in the game too, because I still want to make a game where you don't die instantly, but you still die pretty quick. Where is the bot? Somewhere around here somewhere. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I might need to change the sound effects on this. Of course You killed with a shitty rifle. Nice, yeah. This is a really good asset. I really like it. Actually, I want to... Let's see. How about the other machine gun? And then I also slowed the regeneration rate to just half a hit point per second, I think it is. Because I think that's the tick rate. And then this game can support... Did I not replace the sound effects for this? Wait, let me check something real quick. Characters, blueprints, weapons. That was the regular machine gun, BP machine gun weapon. Wait, I have it open. BP machine gun. No, I actually forgot to change. Oh, I actually forgot. Okay, I guess we'll do a little bit of a coding stream for a little bit because I forgot to change. I was like, wait, why doesn't it sound? Okay, let me see. Cues. I want. Okay, yeah. Because you can see I already opened up all the other weapons here. I already changed it, so pretty cool. Yeah, this thing is awesome, right? Because the Battle Royale template, I actually got a response from the developer of that template, and he actually told me how to, create a reload that works on everyone. So I could actually use the Paragon skins and then go on my merry way and make a Battle Royale game. But the problem is it's lacking a lot of polish. I would have to add the menu systems, I would have to add the volume and music sliders and all that stuff. Like, this game already has all of that done for me. I just gotta add extra stuff. Let's see, this is a regular machine gun, so we're probably gonna want, let's see, no, I want full tail, full auto. That's single shot. It does sound kind of... Because I bought a futuristic sound effect pack, so it's going to sound like an energy ball. I don't know, it sounds cool, but I don't know if it's appropriate for a machine gun. I like this one. Yeah, we'll use this one. Let's see, use the selected asset, compile, save. Now we need an empty... these recharging sounds sound way too annoying for people, I think. I guess we'll use this one. I mean, it's just when you're out of ammo, so it doesn't really matter too much. I still want to try to keep them all different. All right, let's try it. Game. Actually, let's add some more bots. I have more people to shoot at. That sounds so violent. Let's see, with the machine gun. Okay. Because I also can just play on the other window and have two players just to see what we look like, but okay. Sounds okay. Yeah, it's just me working on it. Hold on. This is actually cut off. Shit. Hopefully it won't be a drawing on how to fix the server. I'm gonna start working on that instead. For the headshot damage mechanic. I don't know. It sounds a little... Let's see. Browse to the asset. What am I using again? Maybe we should use this actually. Because it was drowning out all the other sounds. I kind of don't want that either. The problem is though, these all sound so much similar to each other anyway. Assault rifle, machine gun. The way the guy holds the gun reminds me of Gears of War. I've never played that game, but I know that used to be an Unreal game, and then they sold the rights to it completely to Microsoft. On the other hand, it is a game that is just so old. And I have different character models for different classes. interesting. I guess I could have made it. I guess I Where was the other guy? Alright. I think that's enough screwing around. But, yeah. Pretty awesome. So, I guess eventually I'll maybe have to change some of these sound effects too. But I think for now it's obviously good because obviously I just need to get the game out there because I wrote on Steam that the release date is October 11th or so. I mean, I just picked a random date, and I think because I already have a game up on Steam, this is my second game, right? Then Steam actually just gave me a 2-week window waiting period instead of a 4-week period, 4-week waiting period. So that was really nice. So, and yeah, the game will be free to play, so you guys can check it out. You know, once the game's live. I mean, it's gonna be like your standard, you know, FPS game. It's just gonna seem a little more cooler because you know that I kind of made it. Well, kind of. Yeah, I did make it. Kind of. Twitter allowing Bitcoin tips. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, why wouldn't they? I mean, there's nothing wrong with talking about Bitcoin. You know, they only care if like you're talking shit about, you know, Jewish people or blacks, or really, I guess just about anyone. And then you cover too much right-wing politics in the truthful manner. So, yeah, but yeah, Bitcoin will be fine. I'm not happy though that Michael Saylor said on his Twitter, I think it was today, I didn't retweet it, but he said that, you know, regulations would be good for Bitcoin. I obviously completely disagree with that. It's just going to make things worse, right? Because they'll do to Bitcoin with regulations exactly what they did to gold and silver and like the stock market. It'll all be a rigged effing scam, and you get rich off of that volatility. I want that volatility, so. But what are you gonna do, right? Okay, so let's see. The markets. So they went up a lot today. Okay, that's good. So basically everyone's getting over the Evergrande FUD already, and crude oil is up a lot too. And I know Bitcoin and crypto have been doing pretty well. Yeah, Bitcoin's trying to hit 45K, but we haven't seen much yet. So Riot is doing better, but still pretty shitty. And then the dollar went down a lot, but that's because the dollar went up a lot already. Alright, so that's good. So hopefully tomorrow the trend will continue. Alright, let's refresh this. Bonds sold off like crazy. And the dollar crashed. And the markets went up. Okay, so I think this should be fine. Because basically what happens is everyone's getting out of the dollar and buying up stuff again as they realize that the Evergrande stuff is overblown. Okay, this is not accurate. Okay, I refreshed. So Bitcoin's still under 45K. Cardano. Alright, so crypto's still under pressure, but it is recovering at an okay rate. And Binapet is doing really well. I actually bought more pets on Binapet, and I shifted my Mobox coin. That's why I don't have the tab open anymore. And my pancake swap over to mdex.com, the liquidity pool, because that thing's actually making a lot of money for now. Yeah, because now I was responsible for the 0.003. I bought a shit ton of Binapet today when I was moving my Mobox funds into this. But yeah, their new battlefield system's pretty nice because now there's a penalty for losing. And it's actually cheaper. Instead of 0.004, basically instead of $1.50, you now have to pay 50 cents for every attack. So people are attacking way more. I got attacked a lot more, you know. So the same basic rules apply, right? There's a natural honor level that you can farm without getting probably not really attacked. It's no longer worth it to attack you, and then just farm, you know, free money, but. Yeah, it's going along nicely, and that liquidity pool on MDEX, that seems permanent, so from what I can tell. So it's actually let's go to following here. Aren't I following Binapet? I guess I'm not following Binapet. Okay. Well, I guess I wanted to reduce the amount of whatever's I had, right? Gas fee is around 40 cents, yeah. Danny T, so he's promoting Binapet. Okay. AMA with MDEX activity together. Oh, that's just an AMA. That's fine. Yeah, because I didn't see like a time limit on this MDEX. So MDEX is going to have this liquidity pool forever. That's way more than even fucking Binamint. Where Binamint literally just doesn't care about their stupid farms. And it's like, it just screws everything up. So I actually think this coin it has a very good chance of doubling in value and going beyond 14, 15 cents. Now that it's looking like it's, I mean, the game is stable. It's stable. They're not really adding any new features, so there's not a lot of bugs, but I'm sure they'll add new stuff over time. So, works for me. Alright, I guess we'll watch Greg's video, because I kind of want to go back to watching Forsen play Counter-Strike, because I want to see if he can actually rank up, because he's actually close to ranking up, but he keeps losing on his rank up games. Actually, what did you say? A guy I listened to in Hong Kong, surprised he's allowed to be there, said some Chinese holidays coming up, so he isn't buying, but I bought more Evergrande. Yeah, Evergrande's doing pretty well. I think, yeah, I mean, now is actually a pretty good time to buy. Because now that the dip has finished dipping, quote unquote. Hold on. Is Mighty Party. Oh my god, I keep losing in fucking Mighty Party. What was I saying? Oh yeah, now that the dip is over, it looks like, and things are going back up, then you're buying right after the bottom has hit. So that's actually like the best time, because you remove the fear of when is the bottom, and you're actually buying basically at the bottom, right? So imagine if, I don't think I have the chart up anymore, but remember back in 2008 and 2009, the absolute bottom was like March 2009, right? I remember distinctly, Microsoft was like $15 a share. I didn't have any money at the time, but I was like, man, I would love to buy that shit, because that was the lowest it ever stayed at, since then. Now Microsoft is like, I don't know, probably a gajillion dollars. Yeah, I was gonna say 300. Yeah, it's $300 a share now. Pretty amazing, right? Pretty amazing stuff. So, yeah, how is Evergrande going? $2. Wow, must have dipped really hard. And believe it or not, Evergrande really needed that dip too. Oh yeah, that is a pretty nice dip. It didn't even go down that much. Yeah, this was $1.50. The lowest it went down was $1.56, so barely. And it didn't even stay there for long, because now it's going way back up. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good buy. Yeah, because the only problem was the stupid Evergrande FUD, and that's over with now, so that's good. Alright, yeah, you lucked out. Well, you didn't luck out. I mean, you knew to just, hold up a bit. Oh yeah, the one thing that Unreal Engine does not have is the splash screen. So it's actually a little complicated to implement a splash screen. So let me see. Can I actually log in? I'm pretty sure I can't. Because I think all they do is they block you from logging in, but you can't. But they don't delete your channel. Unlike Twitch, where they actually do just delete everyone.
Evet, Kerem 70.
Yeah, the login says I was banned forever on Trevo for some reason. Bunch of F words. Okay, alright, let's see what Greg has to say. Let's see what Greg has to say. Hopefully people have figured out that, I'm streaming on YouTube now. No, this is from yesterday. Okay. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention. JLP mentioned that there were some Black Lives Matter protests in Camden, New York, or something begins with the letter C. And it was because 3 black women, as I understand it, were kicked out of a restaurant, which I assume is owned by white people, because they did not present their vaccine passport. Because, here in New York you have to, enforce the vaccine passport. So it's like, oh, the vaccine mandate is racist and all that shit. White supremacy, and, all that stuff. And I actually realized, yeah, like, this is great. I mean, it's not great that about the them attacking white people, but it's good that A, shit libs are finally reaping what they sow, and then two, like you cannot go up against Black Lives Matter. This is actually good because now we actually have like our enemies getting rid of the vaccine mandate for us. Because it wouldn't make much sense if they just simply said, oh, we're going to enforce the vaccine passport, but we'll make an exception for blacks. They're not going to do something like that. Because if they did, then I'm going to be like, yo, let's make an exception for us Chinese people and other races, right? And then they're going to open up that can of worms. And then you have the abortion stuff, right? My body, my choice shit, right? Especially because of the Texas abortion law. Well, that contradicts, hey, everyone's got to get the vaccine. So, I mean, which is it, right? It was an all-agent staff they beat up. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, all I have to say is, that's what they get for actually enforcing the fucking vaccine mandate. Especially if they're Asians, right? They know that we're targets number one because everyone blames us for the fucking coronavirus. So they shouldn't be doing things that, perpetuate that. And enforcing the vaccine mandate perpetuates that. Right? Because I can guarantee you that they'll be like, hey, it's an Asian guy. We better ask him for his vaccination status because he might be from China. Right? Yeah, I'm going to fucking use that, fucking bullshit system against them and say, hey, you're singling us out. So maybe you shouldn't have the vaccine shit. Yeah, Lauren Chen covered the story because was Asians. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what happens. I mean, most Asians are actually liberal, so I'm not. I mean, that's karma, right? I mean, I wouldn't have done shit. I'll be like, yeah, I don't care. Yeah, just come in. What do you want? Oh, pork fried rice, chicken wings. Yeah, $5. Actually, it's probably $6-7 now because of fucking inflation, but I wouldn't ask for it. I go into Burger King, right, which is pretty far from where I am, right? It's the closest one. They never ask me for anything. I don't even go in with a mask. In fact, I haven't worn a mask in like a couple of months now. It's been a while since I've worn a mask. I don't even wear a mask in Target anymore either. I don't wear shit. And today I actually got halal cart, and I noticed a lot of people were not wearing masks. And the one lady that was wearing a mask was smoking a cigarette, so she took her mask off. It's the darndest thing, right? People are so afraid of coronavirus, but they're more than happy to shove cigarettes down their throat. It's like, Jesse Lee Peterson's right. People don't think for themselves. They're retarded. But what are you gonna do, right? Okay, inflation market rips higher.
Wow. Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Manorino. This is my post-market wrap-up. What a day.
Yep.
Oh, do we
Really
have
good
a lot
day.
to talk about here. So, yeah, post-market wrap-up on this Thursday, September 23rd, 2021. People are...
I don't keep interrupting Greg here, but does Lauren ever... I don't think Lauren ever covers video games, right? Also, I like Lauren Chen way better than... What's her name? Kathy Zhu, right? The one that's obsessed with Nick Fuentes and wants to like sleep with him. Because Kathy was definitely way super egotistical. Like I just could not stand someone like that. It's like her ego is just way out of there. Lauren I like is because she's actually just like a nice normal person, but she's also married, so I think she kind of knows that she has to, just act like a normal woman, right? And then follow her husband, so she doesn't behave like a cunt. Okay, missing white syndrome. Are you... What the hell? I guess they're just making up any anti-white attacks now. Be like, alright, it's clear they're okay for no other reason, blah, 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 blah. What's funny is we should not be focusing on Gabby, whatever her name is. Because she is a distraction from the border crisis, the Americans stuck in Afghanistan, and or even the inflation shit that's going on right now. Yeah, that's the name. Carmine. That's it. This is in New York City. This was not upstate New York. Oh, so it's right here. Is at the center of racial vaccine, hostile clear for tyrannical or
Recently in New York, a
Okay. Any video? Any video?
Black woman, that's your privilege.
Is he cheering?
Black woman, that's your privilege.
This guy is a cuck. Also, he's a traitor to your race. So. All right. Well, I'm glad that they're all. Oh, she's not actually banned yet. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, she lives in Australia, so I imagine it must be a lot worse. And Kevin Sorbo also follows Sydney too. This lady's a queen.
Thing.
Yeah, it's right.
I mean, all this is gross.
That's,
All
yeah.
this is gross. I don't know, for kids to be looking at this, is that okay?
No, it's
What are
not.
they tearing
It's
down?
wrong.
This is propaganda.
Yeah.
This is
Normalizing,
It's affecting
yeah.
the next generation.
Desensitization.
Yeah.
I don't know why no one sees this.
No, we're going over there in the mask.
He sees this.
Okay, let's go to the back.
Like a three-way.
That's pretty good.
What? Are you serious? Very single. Wow. I have to say, I'm actually going to retweet that. Hey, there's a part 2 to this. I saw these OkCupid ads on the subway a while ago and was discussing that. These people had the guts to do what I wish I had to do. The path is about control, power to unite will never end this nightmare. So, you know, it pull prop. Oh. Yeah, you know, I should probably, well, I don't take the subway that often, but I should actually do this. Id poll. Ideological, identity politics? I think that's what the whole point is for you, okay.
This is. Oh, you know.
Fat shame, no. You don't want to go to the
Hold on.
vaccine.
I gotta get to that right.
But we don't.
Shit, she's blocking. Alright, you see these two Asian men right here? Well, they're really boys. Alright? Come on. I don't wear a fucking mask. At least just half wear it or something. See, this is... Oh my god. See, the women is doing the job of a man, and then the men are like completely just wimpy. This isn't just a white person problem. This obviously affects everyone. Just look. And the guy in the white shirt, I think that's a white shirt or whitish shirt, is like kind of lifts weights a little bit too. Well, at least she had a friend with her too. Interesting. Okay, I need to actually retweet this on my Gab.
Screaming rally
Oh yeah, I'll read the chat in
on
just
Wall
a second.
Street. Now, what would you expect to happen, really, when this morning we got not one, but 2 rounds of
But
absolutely
yeah, I'm actually impressed. Things might actually be turning
economic
around after all.
news? Now, this is interesting. Let's put this together. We
Cindy
just heard
Watson
from the
is
Fed
now-
yesterday, and right
Oh, wow.
out of the mouth of the thing
Well, that's
known
good.
as
With Elijah
Yellowstone,
Schaefer.
Chair Jay
Based
Powell,
Asians.
he said
Yeah, that's actually
the
kind of
Fed has
impressive. You don't
no
really see based
definite
Asians
plans to
that often.
taper. Okay,
LOL
none.
ate my
So,
heart. Well, your statement is technically correct. It just means it winds up being based Asian woman instead of based Asian men, right? But hey, at least somebody is doing something. And more and more people, and people are actually pretty pissed about the vaccine mandate too. So, and now that it's pretty, because I didn't even think of that, right? Yeah, most blacks, according to JLP at least, said that most blacks are not getting the vaccine. I can kind of tell because when I see black people out here, A lot of them don't even wear the mask. You know, they're exactly like me. they know it's bullshit. So we don't whatever, right? So yeah, I mean, how do you think that's gonna look, right? You know, you're gonna kick out Asians and blacks. Yeah, that looks pretty racist, and this is a shit-lib city, so of course it's like you're kicking out Asians and blacks. What's wrong with you? You know, so yeah, I can't believe that didn't actually occur to me. Like it could implode on itself. So we'll see what happens with that.
As long as the bad economic news keeps coming, the market's going to love it. And that's why you got this rally today in the stock market. It's not going to change. It's something I have explained to you, this phenomenon. I don't know how long now, years, and I told you it would continue. It will not stop. So for the market getting more bad economic news, which is being downplayed, if you can possibly believe that, there's 351,000 more people applying for first-time unemployment benefits. It's being downplayed by the mainstream media as well. You know, it's not so bad. Look, they're nothing but a propaganda machine. They cannot let you know what's really going on. They're all reading a script, period, the end. They're told what to do, what to say. They're puppets. You understand? That's all these people are. They are puppets.
Yeah.
And they're
like
meant to
Joe Biden.
puppetize you. And you're not going to let that happen. I'm not going to let that happen to you, period, the end. So, again, it's just too sick. It's so sick to me. But again, I told you this would happen. I told you people all. I said the last time the market dropped like 600 points, I said buy the dip. I told all of you, and I will continue to tell you this, you will buy that dip. Every dip that comes along, not just in the stock market, but every dip in everything. Cryptocurrencies, which did really well today. Gold and silver, okay, took a hit today yet again. Why? The game remains risk on. Something I've been telling you guys and girls for years. You don't want to believe me. Again, you're listening to, look, I get it. There are YouTube channels out here, and I allude to them all the time, with big followings, some bigger than mine. Some used to be out here on YouTube, but are not here anymore. And they are pushing the crash narrative, telling people to get out of the market. As a matter of fact, I want you to think about this. The last time this stock market dropped, just several days ago, I had people writing to me, Greg, I just sold all my stocks. Greg, you're wrong. I just sold all my stocks. I told all of you, this is fear. Okay, these YouTube channels, ex-YouTubers are pushing.
I personally hate precious metals, but to be honest, I'm not really sure. Like, you have two options. You can buy paper silver. So there's SLV and PSLV, because one's run by JP Morgan, so there's JP Morgan. The other one is the Sprott Silver, because I think Sprott Silver is PSLV, so that's paper silver. But specifically, Sprott Silver is like your safest bet if you want to buy silver, paper silver that's backed by real silver. Whereas JP Morgan's SLV, you know, they manipulate everything, so there's that risk. And then otherwise, you just can go to apmex.com. That's where I get that's where Greg and I get our silver and gold from. But I personally, if I could, I would dump my freaking silver. So I would just get rid of it because I can't stand it. Like, I spent $2,000 on those stupid silver bars like earlier this year, and I could have been worth $4,000 to $5,000 right now, even with all this market chaos in cryptocurrencies. And I'd be getting a steady income, right? I'd be generating. In fact, I would probably just dumped more into Binapet, right? And then now I'd be making. Oh, you can't see it. You know, I'd be making, you know, whatever. Or hell, even in JetSwap, I'd be making good income, right? That $5 extra, even though Wings is at 30.1 cents, right? It'll eventually go back up once the stupid markets go back up. But yeah, see now Binapet's at 7.4. So yeah, this shit's getting ready to it's already going skyrocketing. So those are the two ways I would do it. If you want physical or paper silver, because there's not much you can do with precious metals. You either buy the paper or you buy the real thing. you know, and both I just can't stand.
Fear.
Unless you want to do options trading on paper silver, you could do that too. But that's obviously riskier too.
The moment that the nanosecond that you become afraid is the nanosecond, the moment you lose. You're never going to be afraid. Okay? You're going to sit back, evaluate the situation, and make the correct choices as to what you need to do in this bizarre environment. Okay? Turn them off. If you're listening to these people out here, and it's astonishing to me how people can sit back and listen to channels like that.
Shit, I was so AFK for that, so I lose this battle.
When they're consistently wrong. They're never right. Look, am I right all the time? No. Nobody is. But am I right most of the time? I mean, a vast majority of the time? How about you guys and girls answer that for me? I won't even say it. Just like I said, ignore these people that are trying to make you fearful of something. If someone's trying to make you afraid of something, there's another agenda going on. They're trying to twist your mind. Me, I just want you to understand how things are, okay? I don't want you to be afraid. And I want you to take into the information that I put out and say, okay, this is going on, that is going on, what do I need to do about it? That's really what it's all about. I told all of you, this environment we are in is so twisted and it's so sick. We're watching the largest wealth transfer in the history of the world occur. I told you again, the well-off, the rich, the super rich, this is the golden age for that group of people, okay? For the middle class, you're being exterminated.
I'll read that in just a second.
You're being eliminated, okay? Now, I've also told all of you for a very long time, you got to choose where you want to go. You want to go up? You want to go down? They're trying to squash you down, and people are falling through those cracks every single day. And the bad economic news will continue as our economy continues to contract, as our debt to GDP ratio hyper balloons. Okay, it's that simple. You understand? Anyway, so big rally here on Wall Street. I already covered cryptos here getting a nice bid. I covered what happened today with gold and silver, despite the dollar falling. Crude oil getting bid up as well, over $73 a barrel, going much higher. People, look, some of you are too funny. You really are. You know, you got to understand. Crude oil, again, recently was like at $76 several weeks back, and it dropped down pretty substantially. That was bullish. When an asset like that is in an uptrend, it needs a pullback, okay? That was not a top. I know a lot of you Jim Cramer fans thought Jim nailed it. How about no? He didn't nail dog shit, okay?
But as long as they're legit, yeah, you'll probably be fine. Because it sounds like they're like moonbots.
If he had instructions,
Stake, get free income with a chance for a lottery.
It's not the top.
Win.
That was just a bullish pullback, okay? And that's how the market works. You understand?
Yeah, it was a really nice pullback,
Jim Cramer
actually.
fans, I don't
Shaked
know
out a
what
lot of
you're thinking out
BS.
here, like he's the greatest guy in the history of the world.
Yeah,
Look,
Jim Cramer's an idiot. I mean, he's charismatic, but I don't know why people listen to him.
Same people. But, you know, come on, man. He's a talking head, too. Anyway, if you were to listen to Jim Cramer, he told all of you to sell stocks recently. He said, sell stocks. It was not time to get back into this market. He was totally wrong. You should have never been selling stocks. So you need to continue to buy. Now, let's talk about this 10-year yield. It's getting a lot of attention, not just from all of you, and I really like to see that, but from the mainstream media. Today, the 10-year yield did gain 1.419, 1.42.
Yeah, it gained a lot today.
Now, I covered this. If you have just a minute, okay, after you watch this video, go back to Sunday. On Sunday, I explained to you that I would not be surprised to see this week the 10-year yield push the edge of the envelope there with regard to the 10-year yield higher. Well, the 10-year yield went lower, and then today right back up, and now we're banging up against the top of the range. That's really the truth here. But I foretold this to you. Again, watch the video I did
But I don't think it's
Sunday,
a problem
markets
yet,
will look
though.
ahead. I explain
It's
a
clear.
lot
It's
there.
clearly
If you
obvious based
haven't
on the other
seen it, I would
metrics. It's just
urge
money
you
leaving the
right
market
after
to buy
this,
stuff.
because it'll make sense to you, what I'm going to tell you, because I'm not done. It'll make more sense to you. Okay. So, with regard to, or regarding the 10-year yield, it is absolutely something we need to keep our eye on that. Now, I have also explained to you all, understand what trading is. Okay, trading is taking in a whole lot of information. Okay, or investing, trading, investing, same thing. Taking in a huge amount of information. Okay, and trying to put together in a cohesive way. Okay. However, there is an art to this at the same
Oh,
time. I
hey,
mean, this is
Otto.
why,
I didn't even think
you know,
anyone
Wall Street
was
institutions
watching on
pay
D-Live.
people like
Now
myself
that I'm banned on Trovo,
exorbitant amounts
along
of
with
money.
everyone
Okay, I
else.
do this for free for all of you. Could I work for a Wall Street bank? Absolutely. Have I been offered positions at Wall Street banks? You all know that's true. I choose not to do that. I want to work for you, and really, that's what I want to do.
D-Live did
Anyway,
have the
with
best
that
meme
said,
pictures, though. I do miss that.
when you're looking at the 10-year yield like it is right now, pushing up at the top of the range, the next place your eyeballs need to go is the dollar. Okay.
Just got here, you get banned on Trovo. Did I hear that right? Yes. That's why I'm sub-streaming on D-Live along with YouTube. Now, YouTube's still going to be my main thing now. You know, but I really did like Trovo because it was basically like Twitch, except not nearly as many people. But, oh well. Why is Trovo banning people? I have no idea. They got, so from what I can gather, a bunch of right-wing people all just got mass banned yesterday. So Beardson got canned, Hake Report got banned, I got banned obviously. And then, I don't know who the others are. But I assume that, even on Justin Lee Peterson, because now I'm watching it every morning, his show, or pretty much every morning. Because, I'm trying to reconnect with God and stuff, so. Yeah, like, they were talking about it. Actually, I was talking about that earlier in the stream. So, yeah, they just banned a lot of people. Vaughn is an alternative or Odyssey. Yeah, I signed up for an Odyssey account, but I don't see where the live streaming option for Odyssey is. I know I can upload videos to Odyssey, and I like their monetization system. But I did a Google search, and it says Odyssey is rolled out live streaming for limited creators as a test. So I don't think it's actually out there. Jesus, will the censorship never end? I think it'll eventually end. Probably not soon. Vaughn.live. I never heard of this. I was gonna say Ricky Vaughn.live, but then he's in jail, I think. Okay, this looks like a pretty rough looking site. This could work. They're on Google Play. The app is here beta. Must be 18. Okay, so no children. Of course, no nudity, no drugs and shit, no illegal activity, no no mooning or exposing, no bodily fluids, no sex stuff. They cannot focus stream on chat. Okay, I don't want to read all that. So basically, no e-whores, so that's good. People category is not for all kinds. Channel your bro, please update your channel streams with no one on cam, no one on mic, or no stream in chat. Do not belong in the. What? Streaming a show pre-produced cover the other should not be in the people in real life category. Get out here on if you're either on a camera or mic, you can stream game in the people. Okay. And the guidelines are subject to change. Copyright 2011 to 2021 Vonsoft. Well, they've been around since 2011? They look like they're a brand new site, because there's like no one streaming on here. Oh shit. There is a live stream option, but I think they allow up to 4 hours, something about server limitations. I could not find the live stream option on Odyssey, but if I see more people streaming, first of all, if I see people actually streaming on Odyssey, I'll take a closer look. But I could not find that option. I can upload videos on Odyssey. One of my friends streams on Odyssey. Ever heard of the Ghost Show? Hilarious. I never heard of that. Okay, so if they allow him on there, you should do fine. Yeah, I don't know why I got banned. I specifically avoid political shit. I mean, obviously, I still have to talk about it because that's just relevant for the markets. But I mean, I don't know. It's just Trovo wants to. It's just fucking retarded. So you know, all right. Just like the Asians in the Carmine restaurant has learned, they're gonna find out how much of a bitch Karma is. App is newish from what I understand. My friend Ghost got invited to Odyssey. That might be he is very political. Yeah, Odyssey is actually cool. So I definitely will want to relocate an additional channel there. Because Odyssey I think will be fine. So that is because even Gab had to give up on live streaming because it's too expensive for Andrew Torba to run the servers. I assume that's what it is. And then I know Nick Fuentes, he's kind of working on that himself, so. But I mean, I'm not sure what Nick's plans are for his live stream. I don't think he's going to open it to everyone. He's just going to open it to, his crew. Founder Avon offered him a slot on the app to live stream after he got banned here on DLive and YouTube. Really? Oh, okay. Maybe I was a little harsh on DLive. I kind of like the hilarious pictures. Ghost.report is a site goes by Ghost Politics Online. Well, I have to keep my YouTube as clean as possible, especially now that my video game's coming out in like a few weeks. So I need to stay mainstream, quote unquote. But that's good. That's good. I'll have to take a look. But thanks for about Vaughn.live. This does actually look pretty good. I mean, I thought this said Gay Strain Live, but it's actually Gary Strain Live. I mean, no one uses this site, but I mean, that's okay, because at least you can still stream something on this site. Getting here. I mean, I'll have to actually get a premium subscription with Restream so I can add this to my multi-streams. Alright, so I'm probably not going to use Vaughn.live, but it's definitely going to be as a good backup. In case I actually do get banned from everything and I need to live stream something, then Vaughn will be good. Look him up, maybe he can help you out. He knows more about Odyssey and Vaughn. I guess I'll keep that in. Oh, okay, now you got me curious. Because the problem is, there's another company called Odyssey Video, and it keeps giving me this stupid thing. March 14, 2021. Live streaming. How do I do it? Okay. See, 6 months ago they said it's being worked on and I'm not available yet. I believe there was some limited trial with some creators. Yeah, this is what I read. Okay. I didn't actually see this part. Okay. Why are you adding levels? Many features like live stream and chat right now go through selective release cycles. In many cases, rather than play fair to release randomly, we'll use the leveling system to roll them out. Man, there's so much crap in my mighty parties. We're gonna roll them out. In the future time, it may only be available to higher level accounts. Bill and Joey. So I think what it is your friend Ghost got an offer on Odyssey of some kind, and they gave him live streaming, but someone like me can't because they don't know who the hell I am. Odyssey hasn't created positive code with other people, some bad every channel. Learn to live with it. Okay. Yeah, it's not out for everybody yet. Yeah, this is from February 18, 2021, so I probably just have to wait. Always good to diversify. Because it's still in beta. Yeah. I mean, Odyssey obviously already has the infrastructure in place, so it'll come out sooner or later. And it looks like they're making money, too. That's the important part. And the way that they monetize looks pretty solid to me. A blockchain-based, non-censorable, or mostly censorship-resistant platform, right? And everything makes money naturally. That means Odyssey will just, yeah. They'll be able to, allow live streaming. Oh yeah, I have a Rumble channel. I do upload my Bitcoin videos there every week. Yeah, I forgot about Rumble. I could also live stream on Rumble. But I mean, they did recently ban criticism of Jews in Israel, so Rumble will become somewhat mainstream. So I guess you could, and I think Nick Fuentes is he still there? I forgot what his Rumble thing is. I think it's this one. Yeah, because he also multi-streams to Rumble. Yeah, he's still here. So, I mean, I would get worried when Rumble bans Nick. That's when I would worry. Yeah, they use crypto called library credits. Yeah, I remember Mike Cernovich was pretty big on library. So that's good. I remember library from a few years ago. They've come a long way. I heard that Odyssey offers dollar tips, etc. Yeah, Odyssey makes they really know how to give you the money. So that's why I'm very excited about Odyssey. Once they work out all their whatevers. Ghost wouldn't make on Rumble. He has a group of trolls. Yeah, well I used to, but I've stopped covering politics altogether essentially. So there's the good old Jack Nicholson Joker. I used to love the 1989 ban. I would literally just watch it every day on the VHS tape. And I didn't figure this out until years later, but Ghostbusters 2 and my Batman 89 tapes just went missing one day. I could never figure out why. And I think it's because my older shithead brother threw out the tapes when I was not in the apartment or house. So he just threw it out. Yeah, and Salty Cracker is there on Odyssey. That name sounds familiar. It's a huge plus. Odd. Yeah. Let's try to get through this video.
A compensatory
because I really want to watch Forsen try to rank up.
What the 10-year yield is doing and the dollar or the Dixie. You understand? There's actually a formula for this, okay? And it's kind of tricky to interpret. The formula is really kind of easy. Get a pen and paper, and I'm going to tell you. I don't know what that noise was. A little formula here. You should keep, in the back of your mind.
Great
here,
clap.
or on
my
your
desktop
desk.
audio went to
You
straight
take
to red.
the 10-year yield, so 1.42. You multiply that by the Dixie, which is 93.06. Okay, you multiply these two numbers, and then you divide that number.
Wait, what is he talking about?
10-year yield, so 1.42. You multiply that by the Dixie, which is 93.06. Okay,
well,
you multiply these two numbers, and then you divide that number by 1.61. You got it? Okay, and that will give you a number. I think it's around 81. Okay, now that number there is the real key to this entire thing, and this is what I focus on. Okay, that number. Again, I'll say it. 10-year yield.
All right. Well, nice to meet you, Otto. Definitely drop by again.
Divided by 1.
This is the last stream for the week because I'm working on my game, so I'm trying to reduce my workload.
That number is the one I really watch.
Yeah,
it's
whenever I'm live,
than just focusing on
after the market's
whatever
closed,
the
usually.
10-year yield is doing. You gotta look at the mechanism between the two here. You understand? Okay. Now, with that said, looking at that number,
yeah, sounds good.
This
man.
is where this becomes somewhat of an art form, and this is why it's very difficult to kind of explain this to you. But at the same time, what we really need to look at, you can look at that number all day long if you want to.
81.
But what we need to watch again is a rapid spike in the 10-year yield that doesn't stop. 1.42, 4.5, 4.7, 4.8, 5, 6. That's a big problem. So you could even forget about that number and the ratio I was telling you about.
Yeah.
If you don't want to, okay? But focus on what I just told you. And just watch these videos. I will tell you. I will
That's what
tell
I do. I just
all of
watch
you
the
when I
videos.
believe there is a danger zone. And right now, we are still nowhere near a danger zone for the stock market. Okay, I know, like I said, the 10-year yield is pushing up against the top of a range. You got to look at the dollar. Okay, look at the... I'll make it even easier for you. I'm going to make this even easier for all of you. Okay, so 10-year yield, dollar. If you see, like today, for example, the 10-year yield rising the way it is and the dollar falling, that compensatory mechanism there is what you want to see. Okay, now, if we have both of these things rising rapidly, again, we have to interpret it in its current environment. But again, that's what we don't want to see. And again, like I said, I will keep you on top of this if you let me do it. Now, before this video gets too freaking long, let me cover a few things with you. That's crazy. So again, we got this bad news on the economy. Stocks keep going higher. Now, we also found out, okay, and this is, I mean, if this gives you the slightest bit of shock or surprise, I won't believe it. Well, it turns out that inflation, that the Federal Reserve has been pushing the narrative of inflation is transitory, inflation is transitory, inflation is transitory. They've been saying this thing like, I don't know, they're trying to convince us that that's the case. And it turns out, via their own data, it's not true. Inflation keeps creeping up and it's getting monumentally worse. Again, we just heard from CEOs of blue chip companies who are saying this is a big problem and it's structural. But the Fed can't allow you to know that. You have to understand what we're talking about here. When we're talking about the largest criminal organization the world has ever seen, being run by criminals, I mean, insider trading, period, the end. They won't get in any trouble, so don't wait for that moment. Don't wait for the arrests like you did last time. Some of you waiting for arrests to happen. You know what I'm talking about? Never happened.
Oh yeah, the Q
Not
stuff.
going to happen here either. These Fed officials are untouchable. They are the untouchable. So just get used to it. There's them,
Holy shit.
and then there's us, and they're running the entire show. And they can do anything they want at any moment. Okay.
All right, I have to show this because, yeah, I think this should be fine. So this is my well, this is not all my pets. Obviously, I would love to have all these pets. But this is the top honor rankings. Holy shit. So a bunch of assholes that I don't like actually just got their asses handed to them. I think by this guy. This one's new too. 1049. Wow. Yeah, but I see a bunch of new people here. Because some asshole just started attacking me and I don't know, for some reason his honor level is all the way at the bottom. He also has almost no energy, so I don't... And he used to have like 300 honor or something, so I think somebody was farming him or he kept attacking people that he kept failing. But that costs money because now it still costs like 40, 50 cents an attack. That doesn't sound like much, but that's actually a lot of money. Because if you do like 10 attacks, that's like $5. That's a lot of Binance coins you're spending. Let's see. That is a very strong pet. 272. Yeah, I'm so annoyed. These pieces of shit already have like more shit than I do. Yeah, this asshole Jerry's attacked me before too. 294 speed, 395. Yeah, he's got really good stats, so he gets to keep 346. Yeah, that sucks, man. Just gonna like be going down the fucking rankings, even though my pet has a lot of good stats too.
Period. The end. That's the power that they have right now, being given to them by our current, by the government. Well, what used to be the government, now they are the government. You understand? Our representatives don't represent shit. They represent shit, which is them.
Oh, yeah,
they don't represent you or me.
The YouTube.
If you get that. All right, people. Look, a lot of things here. Lots of important stuff going on. I think this is an important video. It's long. I'm going to ask you to please share it. And for those of you again who are really concerned about this 10-year yield, don't worry about it. All right, I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be fearful. I said we should expect this to happen. Sunday. Look at my video from Sunday. As a matter of fact, I'm going to place a link to that video because I want you to watch it in the description of this video. Markets and Look Ahead Sunday Report. That's what it's going to say. Click on it. And I'll tell you what I was expecting to see this week. And actually it is happening. Imagine my surprise. All right, people, look. I really do mean this. I love all of you. Please turn off any of these fear freaking dog shit, cat shit, YouTube blogs, people that used to be on YouTube trying to make you afraid of something because there's an agenda there. The moment you become afraid, that moment is the moment you lose. I will see all of you in the morning.
Okay. Alright. So I saved that. Now I need to upload my pre-made thumbnail, which is just a question mark of Bitcoin, because it's also copyright free, I think. Very good. Okay. Alright, so I think that kind of covers it. So, yeah, so 10-year yield, fine. You mentioned something about the ratio, but I guess the ratio doesn't matter because why do you have to divide by 1.61? And that sounds like a cutoff. It sounds like the cutoff for the 10-year yield, a rate of 1.61. United States Navy mothball fleet storing up for a rainy day. I kind of like the music here.
The US Navy's reserve or mothball fleet is technically something that's existed almost from the inception of the US Navy itself, but officially, in any kind of really organised manner, is actually a relatively recent development. Early on in its history, the US Navy...
I really would like to watch this, but I kind of need to end the stream. So, because I want to watch Force and Play, because I actually kind of want to play Counter-Strike now that the rounds are much shorter. That actually changes the game quite a bit. Quite a bit. So, of course, these stupid F words continue to take my shit on Binapet, but, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, so that's just how it goes. Alright, so today is Thursday. I don't know if numbers are released yet. Yeah, it hasn't been updated yet. I'll have to wait till tomorrow, so. But, I mean, obviously, I know the Federal Reserve balance sheet's going to go up, so. Oh, yeah. Brazil was starting to get very annoying with the news, so I changed it to Uganda. So now, hopefully, I shouldn't see any stupid news shit on my thingamajig, my Twitter now. Who the hell is she? Amy Fan West. Is she the wife of Alan West? It says she's married. Okay, that is obviously not... That guy looks a little bit like Richard Spencer, don't you think? I mean, their half the kids don't look too bad. He looks so much like... I think it's just the haircut, to be honest. That looks a lot like Richard Spencer, though. That's just so funny. Okay, so anyway... Yeah, I think things are going good. So let's see how tonight and tomorrow plays out for crypto. Hopefully it'll continue to get better because I haven't seen Binance coin go up. So, and because I chose to move my Mobox money all into the Binapet liquidity pool on MDEX, I wound up taking I actually don't know how much money in losses that I took. Like, it could be a few thousand, you know. Worst case scenario is 6,000 to 7,000. I don't want to say how much money I actually pulled out, but I got back a lot more money than I thought I would, despite the prices going down. So I don't know. And I didn't even, and then of course that doesn't include all the money I was pulling out of Mobox, right? My daily withdrawals. But I mean, that probably only adds up to like, I don't know, anywhere from $500 to $1,000. But On the other hand, when I know that if Binapet doubles in price, I get all my money back plus extra. And it doesn't even rely on Binance coin even going up in price at all. And we obviously know that it's a major coin, so it's going to definitely go up. At least when Bitcoin and crypto decide to go back up. So I'm set. I'm pretty set financially. For now. So all right, I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to try to relax today and tomorrow, and then start work on setting up a dedicated server for my game, so I can start testing it with Steam specifically. Because I already paid the $100 fee, so I should have a Steam application number. So now I can, use the Steam servers, and it'll just be like an actual real game. It's a real game at that point, for sure. So I will be back on Monday morning for Bitcoin Cloud World, and I think what I'll do is, for those who may not know, is Mondays or any day that I do Bitcoin Cloud World, that will be my stream for the day, and then the normal schedule Tuesday to Thursday. So I'll wind up doing 4 streams a week, and then I'll see how that goes. The exception might be if I'm playing Counter-Strike, then I'll actually live stream that. But that's just going to be Counter-Strike, so, whatever. So, I don't even know what my ranking's going to be. It's probably going to be shit. Actually, yeah, I'll probably be like Gold 3 or Gold 2, so I have to but then I probably have to play for real, because I want to just play with SMGs, because that's fun. Actually, yeah, I should design an SMG, weapon for my game. I guess I can work on that eventually. Alright, so I will see you all on Monday morning. So enjoy your Friday, your night, and the weekend. And, yeah, I mean, not much happening. So, alright, thanks for watching, and see you.